Welcome to day 29 out of 30. We got one more day tomorrow. I didn't show up yesterday as I hit the mental load burnout last week, and I spent the weekend doing a digital detox. And I came back into the office yesterday and I just had a lot to do. And I thought, you know what? It does not benefit me to put pressure on myself to get a video out today. So I had a lot of grace and compassion and was like, I'll show up tomorrow or in 2 days or in 3 days. I will finish this series. It just may not be as consistently as I needed it to be, but prioritizing my own mental health, emotional health, physical health was so much more important. So I want to talk about, you know, digital detox. When you are someone who's working on a screen, I'm a virtual therapist, so my work is on this screen constantly. I run a business, so I'm checking my phone pretty often to respond to client emails, inquiries, putting our team's information out for referral requests. There's a lot that's always constantly happening, and I recognized I just needed to turn my brain off for a little bit. I still needed to be connected in case clients need something, and I didn't need to be as attached as I thought I needed to be. And so, one thing that I'm starting to implement with accountability from some friends is making sure I do a digital detox day over the weekend. So, whether that's Saturday and Sunday, that's a day that I can respond to text messages from friends and family, but I'm not getting on Facebook, I'm not getting on social media. I'm trying not to read my Kindle on my phone and instead read a physical book instead. Just with that intention of no more information coming at you, that instant grab. And then what I'm doing throughout the weekday is I'm going to start practicing. I know it's going to take some rewiring for me, but starting from after work, so 4 to 7:30, trying to be screen free and digital free so I can be present with my family. And then if I feel like I need it, I can give myself 15 to 30 minutes after bedtime for my little one to be on social media, and then after that time, closing it out so that I'm not ending my day on social media. I think this is going to help my brain be refreshed. It's going to help me be able to focus better on work and not just be constantly picking up this thing and looking at Facebook or Instagram, thinking I'm doing work related stuff, but really I'm just taking in too much information. I'm kind of coping, but I'm numbing out in a way. So that's one thing that I'm starting to do to actually help the growth of my business by helping grow myself and take care of myself, which is huge when you are struggling. And I reached out to my community for some accountability so that they can say like, how you doing with your goal and your intention? And I can be honest and say, I'm doing amazing, or I am not doing this as well. I need a new system. So that's one thing that you can do in your business. It's something I do. I actually just created an accountability one sheet with one of my friends, and we are just constantly checking in of like, okay, I have this idea. How can I do this better? And just supporting one another, encouraging one another, which is huge. We need community. We need support sources in this work that we do, whether it's a therapist or any entrepreneurship journey. You need people who are cheering you on, holding you accountable, and reminding you that you're not alone because it can feel lonely sometimes when you are building a business. Even though, like in my field, like there are so many therapists building a business, and yet the loneliness can feel so loud and so real so often. So that's something I'm doing. Today's kind of focus is reviewing clients' work that they're doing. I've got some forms to upload, kind of like an admin piece. I'm going to review two sessions that I'm thinking about doing with some of my clients. And so just reviewing it and really processing, is this the right intervention for them? And then I had lots of emails to respond to today about client inquiries and consults, which is great. So I'm making sure those are all completed before I have a regular day of sessions. I have some supervision sessions, some couple sessions, some individual sessions. So that's a little bit of everything today. All right, I will be back tomorrow for day 30, and we will be wrapping up this kind of 30-day challenge that I've been doing. See you then.